Bitches love Slim.
Hey yo, who tryna talk to the dreamers? Let's roll up a blunt of sativa, I'm ready to go. I got a dream in my head, so we put up the lights, camera action, let's start the show. Focus on cracking the code, your mind niggas back in the skull. I hope it explode when the dreamers get back in the fold. Go and tell rappers who lacking, they better reload.
On Dreamcast, you can find me where the team at. Yeah, we ride another Dreamland. Put some money where you speak at, believe that. Dreamcast, you can find me where the team at. Yeah, we ride another Dreamland. Put some money where you speak at, believe
We
that.
gon' still talk that talk, pull up on the guys, cause we got a spot, cause we in the field, no matter the cause. Pull up on the guys, show me what you got. We gon' still talk that talk, pull up on the guys, cause we got a spot, cause we in the field, no matter the cause. Pull up on the guys, show me what you got.
Live from the basement, this is Dreamcast, the show that's put on a couple pounds today. That's what I'm reading Skizzy notes, so like,
Put on or lost a couple pounds.
look, I mean, I don't know what he talking about. He might be referencing to our guest today, so I don't know. So I'm Coach Bo, filling in for Skizzy today. Hollywood Trill is out in Hollywood, you know, somewhere out there.
Somewhere in the Ville.
I got Weirdo Alex with me. You know, we holding it down.
It's a debatable name. We'll get to that.
And we got a special guest today, my brother, like real live, holding it down. My boy Blue Too Smooth, YKCP Blue. Y'all gotta show some real love to my guy. Quick industry update. We ain't gonna hold you too long. We got Key Glock dropped his new album, Glockavelli. It's out now, so go get that. You know,
Shit fat.
I need to check that out.
You pay attention to that Joe Rocket. I'm about to go listen.
Yeah, same here.
We got Benny the Butcher. Dropped Excelsior album out now, so go get that. Sounds like it's
Shout out Griselda.
Yeah, Griselda be doing that thing, so I'm sure it's amazing. We got Boss dropped a song with Absol called Norbit.
Actually, I think I've heard that one.
Okay, that's hidden. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check these out. I ain't been on too much research on it, but I believe these are bangers. They sound like bangers. A fun fact: today in 1912, Paramount Pictures, like the studio.
Oh, I was about to say, it was like
It was founded today, like
1912.
in 1912.
Yeah,
That's a time back, man. That's
113 years ago.
good math. Yeah, 113 years. That's a long time. I ain't gonna count to you.
It's a long time.
All right, we ain't gonna hold you. We gonna get into this A block. You feel me? So the rapper Russ believes Spotify should stop showing the monthly listener count for artists. So I watched the video. Basically, it's an explanation that your monthly listeners is only like being accounted for based on, like, if you're in a playlist and your song comes up and it gets skipped, you still get counted as a monthly listener. So like, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of like, and the fact that people are using it for merit of how good an artist is the main point of contention for me. Like, where it's like, this person is listened to this much. How does that merit them as?
I think one of the other issues is the fact that it's a monthly listener. Like, you could have listened to one song and now you're a monthly listener. Like, for the whole month, you had one song on for 30 seconds and now you've got a monthly listener. And it's like, they're not listening to you every month. They may have just turned it on one time.
Right.
So that's a bad metric to go by. Like plays, I think plays make sense. Like how many times has this song been played?
Right. Which
Monthly.
is where you get from the Spotify artists, like, you know, connection and stuff
Right.
like that. But the just on Spotify showing the monthly listeners in general is kind of a play at trying to get your monthly listeners up. So that you could use it as merit, and it's just a little weird to me because I don't think as an artist your merit should be based on how many people you got in your corner.
Right. Well, that's a cast a wide net kind of thing where like you can put this song on 800 playlists and it's gonna get played, but
it might be getting skipped.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just being on a bunch of playlists doesn't equate to how many people are actually rocking with you.
Right. Where you at, Blue? What you think, man? Spotify numbers and this monthly listeners being the merit, because even I know, like as an artist and also as the show curator for SlumLandV, like when we do shows, our artist number, like our number of monthly listeners is merit. Like it is being valued as something that's going into play when we go looking for opportunities. So like, does it have any validity? Do you think it holds any weight?
I think it holds a lot of weight when it comes to when you're trying to get paid or not.
Yeah.
Just like you said, it depends on the merit. They probably got, man, you don't know what these people do. They probably got their own certain type of number that they do.
Right.
I figure you taking that to a label and being like, this is how many monthly listeners I got. That probably says something to the label.
Right. That it is a level of
They
merit.
give them an estimate of what they
But I think so basically what Russ is saying is that you're even though it like basically it only equates to how many people came across your song. Rather than being something that somebody is an actual fan of your music. But in the case where you saying like as a label, it kind of doesn't matter. If you have this number of monthly listeners, now maybe this month just was a hot month for you kind of deal, right?
Right.
But like at the same time, I know you can produce this number.
I think one of the other issues is that you can have like a song blow up on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
And it's your one song. And because how many times I've myself have done that where you hear a song from somebody and you're like, yo, this is fire. And you go to check them out and the rest of the song's trash. And it's like, is it that you've got 800,000 monthly listeners because of this one single song? And like at that point, if it comes from a TikTok, they probably only listening to that song for like the 10-second clip. So it's like, did you make a good hook one time, or are you a beloved artist? You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly where I'm at. Like, is this actually meriting this person being a good artist? But I think the point that Russ is making actually doesn't matter, because it's kind of like, it kind of don't matter if you're a good artist.
Whatever's making money.
You right.
Right. As the label, what's coming into my pocket is all that matters. Whether this person is a good rapper or just some TikTok star.
If you can reach 800,000 people.
That's exactly that. Right.
Get
the
rich
label
green.
executives are not interested in your wealth. Like, they're not interested in you being a great artist. Like, you being somebody that's going to be the best artist of all time. There's nobody, like, looking for that dream. Nobody is, like, looking for, like, I'm gonna find the next Kendrick.
It's a numbers game these days.
Right. It's as simple as I found somebody that can make us some money. So, and I don't necessarily blame him for that line of thinking, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's what, like, that's their job.
Their job is to make money.
Their job is to make money. Their job, like, mind you, like, music integrity and the integrity of how it sounds and all of that, that's important to me. But but to them, the paper rolling in is what's important. So if this sound amazing but it ain't making no money, why would I put my money into it? If I know this making money, I can put money into it and I know it'll make me more.
Right.
Right. Even if it's for a short amount of time.
Well, you figure it's the one-hit wonder thing where, like, if they can make a banger, most one-hit wonders aren't just one hit. They're like 2 or 3.
Right.
And so if you can crank out 2 or 3 songs that get played over and over again, that's enough money for the label to be like, good enough.
Right. Because that's all they need. That's all they're looking for. It's just money. Look, quick money. I need money that's coming right now.
And it ain't used to be that way. Back in the day, they were looking for people who were going to be Michael Jacksons.
But that part of that is also they had the people to train them.
Yeah, the one-hit wonders is crazy now, though.
Yeah, it's a new
you can
thing.
make a lot of money off of just a hit.
Just
Right.
one.
Streaming platforms and stuff out there. So
Right, and as a label, you got to think about it from the label side. Say you make a song that goes viral, like, but you don't know nothing. I could exploit you out of all this money you supposed to be making. Get this money for me and my team. You're not a part of my team. You just somebody. I'm like, all right, we can get some money off of this. Exploit you for this money, and then afterwards you crying about you ain't getting no money. You ain't get the money you supposed to get. That don't matter to us. The money gone.
That's another crazy thing, too, is because a label can sit back and look at you and be like, this person signed with us, this person signed with us, and all of these people are one-hit wonders. Like,
Right.
they've got all these big names under their belt, but they're not people that are still with the label, or like they might have broke from their contract, like get like a 1, 2, 3 year contract or something like
Right.
that, and make some songs and get out the door. And so the label can sit there and tell you, oh, you remember all these big songs that were the song of the summer? They all came from us.
Right.
And so now everybody wants to jump on with this label
Yes.
because they've had so many people. But that's why, I don't know.
Yeah, if anybody knows me, they know I'm like burn the labels down, burn this whole system
Independent.
down. Cause it's like essentially, I don't want to get into King Cullinan philosophy, but
it's the catch of everything.
yeah, that's where I'm getting at. It's always gonna be somebody else you paying. It's always gonna be some other name, some other bigger person, like somebody over you. And I want to be the guy that's like dissecting those, breaking those down, and getting right to the source. I want to be able to talk to the Apple Music guy or the Spotify guy.
Well, you got to figure a lot of these people that made songs didn't just make a song, show nobody, and then go to a label and be like, here's my song. They were already blowing up on like Instagram, TikTok. Like they were blowing up already, and the label scooped them up before anybody else could.
That's my problem, is the exploitation, the idea that I could take advantage of this person that's naive. And I mean, like, it's just like the idea, if I want to, I'm a person that likes to treat everybody the way I want to be treated. So if I like to think of it if I was in the position of a label executive, or as the position of an artist, I would want to be respected as the artist that made this music and that wants to get paid for it, that wants this golden opportunity that you're giving, rather than you snaking behind my back to try to get more money for yourself or whatever. Like fairness is a virtue in itself. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long for this segment. We're gonna get to the next segment after a word from these sponsors.
This 14K smiling, y'all watching the Dreamcast.
Welcome back to Dreamcast, and we're here with my brother, my boy, YKCP Blue. For those that don't know, my boy, he just got out of jail. Just made it out, fresh out here in the freedom with the rest of us. Real shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we just gonna have a little interview with my guy, man. Real loud. How you feeling, man? How's it feel to be free?
It's glad to be back home, man.
Yeah.
It's a place I don't wish on nobody, man.
I can imagine, man. I can imagine. Like, I say, like, the hard thing about it was always just like, I always felt like you ain't deserve to be in that situation, bro. It won't even like
It's gonna be like this, man. It's like better things coming, man, from the situation, man. It just. I ain't even gonna talk. I ain't gonna speak to it.
It's the right mindset to have.
Yeah,
Right.
It just ain't nothing for come up. Had it. Now I gotta go get it back. Ain't nothing to it.
Everything happened for a reason.
Get it, man. You feel me?
For sure. For those that don't know, me and Blue met back at Kings Ford. I kind of met him through football kind of deal initially. But I ain't really know him. Like, it was just like, this is my boy, dap him up type deal, but nothing crazy.
I used to play football shit, yeah.
Yeah, nah. But when we finally got into, like, this music stuff, it was kind of like, this my brother, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, when they come into producing, it's almost like, I really believe it's nobody better, man. It's really like, this really the guy, man. This really that guy. And he been held down for a little while, but he finna come back with a force. I'm telling you.
Hey, it's crazy already.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy already.
But man, like, I think my biggest question is like what was it like in there, man? What was it like being in that? Like, what's the craziest thing you seen, man?
Let me just give you one thing about that. Craziest thing.
Lord.
I'm gonna just give you this one. I seen the dude goddamn threw up on himself all over himself. Shit was crazy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, man. I'm even.
He was sitting down in the chair. He was just throwing up all over himself.
Just constantly, like consistently.
Yeah, that shit was.
Lord, man, I couldn't. The scariest thing about that is like after you throw it the first time.
He was just.
The second time you like, okay.
Nah, it was just repeating.
That's a problem going on. Just continuously. That gotta be the most painful thing I ever thought of, dog.
Yeah, that shit just
continuously puking.
And where are you gonna go?
Where you going?
Yeah, that shit won't even. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
The whole flow stink.
I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, this nigga's stupid.
Oh my goodness. Do you know like what it was from? Was he like eating too much or like was it drugs? What?
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed. I feel it.
Good answer.
We'll leave that for sure. Okay. What's your best experience like in terms of getting out? Like what's what was the biggest thing in terms of like being free? That like everything changed. It's been almost down there 3 years to me. Like,
Yeah, it's about that.
yeah, no. So like, what would you say like the biggest difference in getting out was? Like, what was the biggest like change in your life, like in real life?
Keep it real, not having the same shit that I had before. Like, it's different because once you at a pedestal, that it's crazy. Because once you at a pedestal that you already at,
Right.
you feel what I'm saying, and you build your way to, it's
Right.
kind of difficult. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You having to readjust to different life.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
It's not like you going back to the same thing. It's like you readjusting to a life that you don't fully understand.
if you've been not fully understand, but like if you already been independent before, for yourself, feel what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm an independent person. Like I don't really do too much. I don't really say too much.
Right. I'm already know.
So it's different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Just
saying?
like-
You gotta get it from ground level now.
Yeah. Just having to essentially just depend on people in general.
Yeah.
Like
I hate that shit. Can't stand it.
Well, it's so tough because you ain't like, you know, jobs are like, where have you worked before this and how much money do you make? And there's so many things that like you haven't been able to have. And so
Right.
it's like, I don't have anything for that. And
Yeah, no
it's
cap.
hard because regardless of the situation, you're out. Like, if you're out, you're free again. So why are we holding people against what happened 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago?
That's a big
and it's
thing
like,
for me with jobs and stuff. Like the difficulty of going through like that idea of like I've been in this place, but I made it out. So why am I not afforded the benefits of a free person? So it's kind of like I feel like where you at, like, cause it's a little different for us as the people who are musically inclined.
Yeah, me personally, like, it depends how you manage yourself. You feel what I'm not gonna underclose everything that I got going on right now, boy.
Yeah, no, we ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, but you gotta manage your funds. You can definitely make a lot of money off music if you know what you're doing. It's all about a plan and strategy.
Real live.
I bet you've been itching to get back to music.
Yeah, I've been slowing and
Yeah.
I ain't been really. Keep it real. I ain't really been. I know it's there. It's always gonna be there.
Yeah, taking time, getting back.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just scrolling through. I ain't pretty much doing too much for real.
At the same time, he say that, but he was just telling me he was on the computer all night. He ain't getting no sleep, trying to get the computer working.
Yeah, but
Cause I feel it. I feel what he's saying though. Like it's always there. Like it's part of what I say all the time. Like I'm a rap forever, man. So in terms of me rapping forever, it ain't no rush for me to make a song today or tomorrow. Like it's always here. It's always ready. And like my sword is always ready to be drawn. It's always sharp. But in terms of your situation, you ain't in no rush. You just making your moves, making sure life good. Making sure life.
nah, not even that. It's like man, me making beats, it just come naturally. So
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
even like. I'm
right.
bored. It's a hobby.
Yeah. It come out your essence.
Yeah.
It come like you don't even imagine yourself as a person without making beats.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So like I feel like that's where I be at a lot of times, just internally like Like this goes on forever, man. I'll never be tired of this. So like the idea, like, and you know, we go through like sayings like minor setback for a major comeback type of deal.
Right.
But I feel like for you specifically, like this ain't nothing like I like in the grand scheme of things, this ain't nothing but a little speed bump, you know? A little roll over it and keep going, bro. But
minor setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, nah, we going through it, man. We making it happen.
And if you like music, it's not something that's like, if you make music, it's something you're always gonna do. It's not, you can't turn that off.
You can't turn it off. This is what I was trying to tell my parents one day. My parents was trying to get into like, my dad was trying to explain to me like, eventually, like he was like, because they always been going through it with the music thing, like trying to get comfortable with me making music. And like they decently comfortable now. But they got into this whole, my dad got into this whole wave of like, eventually you won't even be thinking about music. And I'm like, Dad, you don't understand.
That's not how this works.
That's not how this goes, man. Music is in me. It's a part of me. So I'll always be a part of music. Now, to my capacity, like my extent may change, but my passion for it, like my dedication to it is unwavering. So it's like with music specifically, I tell people, like I said, I tell people all the time, I'm gonna be rapping forever. Like people tell me they can't come to the show. I'm like, hey man,
Come to the next one.
I'll be back soon, man. Let's just come to the next one, man. Cause I ain't got no stop in me. I'm a runaway train. But nah, man, I'm just glad that you're back home, man.
Yeah,
back
man.
out here living life.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, nah. And
ain't doing
I
too
know a
much.
lot of people don't know Blue specifically, but Blue a real dude, man. Real
Behind the scenes.
real behind the scenes. He ain't trying to be too flashy about nothing. He keep it to himself, but real strong will, real strong body. He ain't finna fold for nothing. So, real talk, man. I'm glad. Like I said, glad he back home. Glad he back in the freedom.
Yeah. Bless you, man.
We'll go to the next segment after a word from these sponsors.
You like gas? I got that. Look at this. I mean, it's exotics, okay? Let me put you on. Dreamer certified. If you need that tree. Is my mic on? Yeah, it's on. If you need that tree. If you need them edibles. If you need gummies. If you need the shroom little chocolates. If you a little extra trippy out there. Kami House Exotics, okay? If you on the Norfolk side or anywhere in the area. He might deliver. He do pickups. He do pop-ups, okay? Get in on that, all right? Dreamer certified. I'm smack diggity right now.
Welcome back to Dreamcast. We're gonna get into your 757 industry update. Indie update. I'm kind of fucking up a little bit, but I'm a little fucked up off the pop. We got Era Hardaway Espresso, a single that came out. Y'all go get that. It sounds like a little vibe.
Yo.
Espresso. Then we got my boy Capetsu. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Spell it.
Capptetsu.
Yeah, I think you did all right.
Capetsu and Apex Hippie dropping the Still Tipping freestyle video. So y'all go get that. Those are my boys. The game. We actually need them on for an episode pretty soon. That'd be fine. And then last but not least, we got DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club announced his car show is coming to Hampton on July 19th. Tickets are $20. Kids get in free.
What do you know about cars?
I don't know. Maybe DJ be snapping on the car. Plenty of time to plan for.
He got a car. He got a car collection too.
Oh, word! I
got
believe
no
it. I
time.
believe it.
Oh, hope you bring it out.
He up too. Got some money.
That's crazy.
Other than that, that's
I might have to
been-
check that out.
Right? Yeah. No. We might have to slide, man. That's been your indie update. We'll get into this next segment. Let's see. C block. Okay. So, GTA 6 has been delayed once again, and now we have an official release date on May 26, 2026.
Is it May?
Yeah, that's pretty soon. But I mean, a year from now.
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
a year from now. But
they also dropped an additional trailer as well as some character descriptions on the website.
I seen those.
Is the hype for GTA still real, or has this last delay killing some of their moments?
I don't think so. People are still playing GTA 5 right now.
Like literally,
Right now.
Look that shit.
like
What are we
no
talking
bullshit.
about? As soon as GTA 6 comes out,
play that
regardless of if it's $120 or not,
You gonna play
people
that.
are going to play it for the next decade.
Yeah, that's no cap. I feel like
They
there's
only
no,
drop each one for a decade, man.
Yeah, the hype, the idea of the hype dying down for it. I mean, it's gonna
That shit
be-
would never happen.
It might like
I'm irritated.
It might
Yeah.
drop out of the media for the rest of
Yeah.
the year.
But they gonna pop right
But
back
when
up.
when May come around next year, for sure,
niggas will
for
be-
certain,
Well, you know, and that's
That
they
shit
got
probably
that
be sold out in a minute.
no cap.
gone.
I won't be able to buy the game. I can guarantee you that.
You won't be able to get into those servers. I'll tell you one thing.
Right.
It's crazy. And like GTA is always gonna do numbers. Like the last one did it, the one before that did it. Like
Now, I have something to admit, guys. I've never played GTA, and I want to, but I
you ain't never played at a friend's house or something?
Nah.
Dang.
Maybe like
Dang.
for like a good 5 minutes or something like that. But
2K and GTA.
2K and GTS, not a bad set of games.
Only two games I
yeah,
play.
no, I've maybe played for like 5 minutes, but
GTA
never
is great.
more than like driving around and hitting people or something like that.
GTA is a lot of fun.
It looks great. I watch a lot of streams of it. And I watch a lot, like I seen my cousins and stuff play it. My parents were very strict to it as a young
I
age.
feel you.
It's hard to convince my parents to buy a game that's called Grand Theft Auto.
That's just a crowd.
It's just crowd. It's just a crowd. Like I'm like, Mom, I'm trying to get the Grand Theft Auto 4.
So you stealing cars now? Lord, football practice not enough.
Best game ever.
I believe it's a great game, man. I've seen a lot. I've watched a lot of people play it.
I've been playing GTA
I
so
just-
long.
I just never got around to buying the game, but I very much plan.
You getting 6.
I very much plan to get 6.
Everybody's gonna be on 6.
And the fact
How
that I
long it's
never
been?
played it is going to make it so much more
And when the
fun. to
last
me.
time that a new GTA came out? And it's like,
Yeah, it's been at least a decade.
Lord.
Oh yeah,
gotta be like-
2015, 2014, I think is when it came out.
Lord.
I could be wrong. I don't know
we
nothing.
have 20 right now.
Yeah, nah. It's like one of those games that it's always been into my memory. I know so many people to play it and enjoy it.
You need to play it, bro. You trying-
I want to get it. I don't know. I just grew up not playing it. Now I'm kind of like broke.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people did. They like you can always get into GTA, but I think a lot of people feel like they missed a window. Like, I can see where you're coming from,
right.
but when GTA 6 comes out, it's the first time any of us have played it.
Right.
Like,
That's where I'm getting at. That's why I'm like, if I get the game,
Somebody did look at
everybody else is like, all right, boom, how do I do this?
you ain't never met any of these characters before.
Yeah, exactly.
What they showed the characters.
Yeah, there's
it's a new trailer out as
there's
well.
a couple like sentence or two long descriptions of them. And it's just like they showed like a picture of like 3, 4, 5 people, and they gave like a short little description of them. I don't remember a single thing from that. I saw it earlier today.
No. What's your theory as to why the game's taking so long to be made?
Money.
Graphics.
Graphics?
What they say? They had 32 people designing just the water alone. 32 people working on just the water.
Going on.
See,
Top of the game, because the
my
game
main
probably
thing-
already put together already.
my main thing with this, that's exactly where I'm getting at. My main thing with this is they're trying to like live up to expectation.
Yeah, they're trying to develop on their property.
My main part of that is you'll never live up. Like, regardless of how much you want this game and how bad you want, how great you want it to be, it's gonna be something about the game you don't like.
Yeah.
There's gonna be something about the game where you're like, I wish it did this instead of this.
Well, I think a lot of it too is they're trying to fix some bugs.
Yeah.
Like, how many times a new 2K come out and there's like something where you miscatch something and it's like, I caught that and it's just a bug in the game and they haven't fixed it. You know what I'm saying? They haven't fixed it yet.
Right.
So it's like, I'm sure they've got people playing that game 24/7 and they're trying to find every issue with it that they can.
Right. And that's part of it. Like, I feel like you'll forever find issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I wait 10 years for a game just for it to have all these problems with it,
Exactly.
fix it now.
As a consumer, you gonna find, like, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna find some problems that you'll voice. And honestly, that's the way I think it should be. And Sky brought this up a while back. The idea of GTA just being kind of like GTA and then like consistently updating and changing.
Oh, making it like live service?
Right.
I got you.
Right. Where it can continuously improve.
GTA 6 might be that game.
And it could be. It might be. Especially with stuff like, Fortnite coming into
And they
play
said
and
you
stuff.
can go in every store now too.
That's another crazy thing because I played GTA recently and like there's so many buildings.
Yeah,
and, like,
where you just can't go in, right?
You can go in a lot of them, but not like all of them.
Yeah, right. That's the same as even like 2K be with like the stuff like in the park or stuff. Like,
yeah.
you can't go in every building. It's just buildings here for show, and then some that's got a ring around it or something.
GTA got a lot of things to it. Like
that's what I think.
Racing, heists.
That's why I think they're trying to make GTA like super open world.
Yeah, there's
where it's not
because I like cars.
Nothing that you're closed off to.
And I know they're working on the cars a lot too, because that's what
cars,
a lot of people.
Cars is the most important thing.
A lot of people like their
I feel
cars.
like they probably did cars first.
I bet you they did. There's a lot more customization from what I've seen.
Yeah. They probably was like, all right, this 2025.
In the name. Grand Theft what?
You can't take the cars out of it. But we're going to go ahead and go into our last segment, everybody's favorite segment. Look what I found.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mo Moves, and you're watching the Dreamcast, SlumLand.
Welcome back to Dreamcast, and I am your host for today. Bo, Coach Bo, to be exact.
Coach Bo.
And we're gonna get into you guys' favorite segment. Look what I found. Where we look at what I found.
What'd you find?
Okay, let's see. I like it. Okay. I just found these, so these still a little shocking.
Still fresh.
Still fresh on my heart. So they wouldn't go in freezers, is what the line starts out with. Funeral home director gave fake ashes to thousands of grieving pet owners, dumped actual carcasses in landfill.
Shout out my trash, man.
The AG says. So basically, this man said people will bring their pets to him like, my dog died. I'm trying to get him cremated, and I need the ashes back. That nigga come back with straight ashes. Throw the dog in the landfill.
My question is, you have one job. You have one single job.
You can't do your job, though.
There's one thing to do.
Thousands of pets. And his response is they won't fit in the freezer.
Get to work.
Yo.
It can't take that long, so what are you waiting for?
What are you... It's a dog. Start the fire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you...
What is the issue?
What are you keeping them in the freezer for?
What are you
Burn it today.
Burn it right now.
You should be able to walk home with the ashes. 30-minute trip.
This is exactly what I'm saying. You should be allowed to watch your dog burn.
I'm saying, it shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. Why is there a freezer involved? I get back to you in 2 to 6 weeks.
Freezer?
Get back to me today.
Why would you put it in the freezer if you're gonna burn it? You're not cooking my dog.
Trying to keep it fresh.
Trying to keep it fresh. What are you doing?
It's dead already, man.
Yeah, when something cook is cooked.
Let me read the article, man. Just the headline alone got me like, what are you doing, man? Okay, let's see. It's a Pennsylvania funeral home director allegedly, what the hell? Built. I ain't never heard that word in my life. Built. Bilked.
Got me.
I've never seen this word. I don't even know what the present tense of this word is. Milk? What the fuck is that?
I'm going to look it up later.
I will look up the word bilk. Bilk, I guess. Some 60. So he allegedly bilked. Now I gotta look it up to know what this even means.
What did he do?
What did he do?
Bilk.
Bilk.
What type of word is that? Bilk.
Bilk.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it is a word though. To obtain or withhold money from, by deceit or without jurisdiction, cheat or defraud. I'm about to start using this
I ain't
word.
never heard that word in my life.
You bilking me, dog.
Don't say that shit.
Nigga bilking me, dog. Okay, hold on. This is the first line. He bilked some 6,500 people out of more than 650,000 by promising to cremate their cats and dogs, but instead dumping the animal carcasses in a landfill and giving the pet owners fake ashes. Now, who ashes is you giving me?
Burn a log.
I got somebody's grandma on my fireplace. It is supposed to be spot.
Yeah, like I said, I think they just burned some wood And they were like, here you go.
Patrick.
You don't know the difference.
The guy is 70 years old.
How did we find this out?
When he got arrested?
Let's see. Did he get arrested? The case broke open thanks to an intern turned whistleblower. Earned an internship at the funeral home after graduating from mortuary school. That got to be the worst school of all time. In February 24, in addition to helping with human funerals, she told the television station also had her handle the cremations for the dogs and cats. However, noticed something was off. He would get pets in and they would go in the freezer, she said, adding that it is important to freeze the carcasses to preserve them. I don't know why there's importance. She also said the spreadsheet that kept track of the cremations was inaccurate. I can't read because I'm drunk. And then when I pulled the spreadsheet up, I noticed that there was a very alarming amount of pets that didn't have crematory numbers, she said. There was something very bad going on. She claimed he would send the bigger pets to the crematory, but not the smaller ones. He would then allegedly mix the ashes all together and give them to the owners as if it were only their pet. This makes me judge all crematories now. I'm like, nah, I can't trust you to burn. Well, how I know this my mama? How I know this my grandma?
What, you gonna do it yourself? I'm not doing it myself.
I'm not. No, what? I'm a bury just like everybody.
There you go.
Everybody else getting buried.
My thing is, how you take 1,000 dogs somewhere and nobody ever said anything to you?
Like, it's a lot of dogs.
Where did you? Nobody said nothing. Hey, what's in the truck today? Don't worry about that.
In the landfill, they dropping dogs off, and they like, this house had just straight dogs in the trash can. Yo, the morbidity of that visually in my head, it fucked me up. Just fucked me up crazy. I'm gonna just go to the next story. That was a little wild. I usually don't bring death onto this thing, but that was a little wild. This made me laugh. This made me laugh for sure. Eggs are so expensive.
How expensive are they?
That some Americans are decorating potatoes for Easter. Potatoes? No.
You can get out of that.
You ain't finna get nothing out
What
of
up for a potato? What? Yeah, that's stupid.
All bent to the side.
You ain't finna get nothing out of no potato, dog. That shit coming straight
But you
potato.
can make some French fries, that purple.
French fries, purple French fries sounds like the most disgusting thing on my plate. I couldn't even imagine. Like somebody bringing that to me and it's steaming. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But okay, hold on, let's see.
And how do you paint a potato? Because an egg makes sense. An egg's white. It's a canvas.
White.
You can paint on that. But
right.
What are you doing?
Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way, but people in the USA may have to think outside the basket this year. Eggs tend to be a staple for Easter celebrations, whether they're being decorated with bright paints, rolled across the line of the White House, deviled and displayed on a platter, or baked into. This is a very descriptive article. But with U.S. egg prices still stubbornly high amid an outbreak of bird flu and laying hens that led to a severe egg shortage, many Americans are looking for alternatives to some of their favorite traditions. Last month, U.S. egg prices increased again to reach a new record high average of $6.23. Lord Jesus. Luckily, influencers have stepped up to challenge when it comes to decorating eggs, dyeing everything from marshmallows to potatoes. So this don't even sound like it was normal. This is not a normal thing going on around the U.S.
I was gonna say this sound like people on TikTok told you to do something.
Told you to do something. And the article is like everybody's doing this. Egg prices, but we can talk about these egg prices. Look, I went to the store not too long ago, man. I'm saving eggs in my house, man. I'm in the house like I ain't finna cook these last 3 right now.
Special meal or something.
Special meal, dog. That's exactly where I'm at right now.
Way back, kids used to throw a whole dozen eggs at your house.
If a kid,
if your kid takes a dozen of your eggs and throws them at a neighbor,
I'm imagining Jedi and Judo 10 years later right now. Outside.
Eggs $14.
Eggs $15 in the refrigerator. And they running outside with a batch of eggs. You know.
It's $2 a piece right there.
That is crazy. That's not even, that's so crazy.
Well, because people used to egg people's house, right? That's a new level of disrespect if eggs cost $2 a pop.
Lord, I ain't even gonna say my friend name, but I had a friend, right? Look, this is a funny story to me because now this go back to a little bit to religion. I was explaining to him the day before, like a bunch of religious stuff. And then I was explaining to him that I'm trying to live a little better out here. I'm trying to just be right. And he was like, I get you, got you, boom, boom, boom. He following me. He accepting what I'm saying, taking it in. Then, probably like 2 or 3 days later, he calls me. And he got like a mission for me, essentially. Basically, somebody is offering. Now, this is why I say it's a little religious. Let me sit up for this one. I say it's a little religious. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Damn, not my blunt. But we're going to use these paper towels. They're dried up from whatever spilled here last time. Right there. But we ain't got too much longer for this. But yeah, so he explained to me that he had a situation. Now, just a little bit of what was going on. I'm trying to make my rent. I'm like $250 short based on my plan at that time. He calls me like, bruh, he don't know that I need $250. He has no idea. He calls me. He says, hey, bruh, somebody trying to pay me to go egg this person's house. Basically,
it's a wild request.
I agree. My main thing was that he was saying this was his brother that was asking him to go egg this person's house for $500. He said,
"What?
Hey!"
And this is supposed to be like his girl, like the dude's girl, or like his baby mama or something like that.
$500?
And like he calls me like, bro, I'll pay you half. I'm like, part of me is like, goes, like I said, it's a little religious because I was like, the day before I was explaining to him like how tests go.
I'm trying to be a better person.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a better person, man. Like it's some stuff that goes on in your life. It's gonna be tests. I feel like I'm trying to pass my test. And this day he calls me like, yeah, I got $250 for you right now. That's what I heard the phone call it.
Restaurant.
He said, I need a ride. That's all he needed. He need me to take him to the house so that he can egg the house. I thought about it for a while. Like
that's a crazy amount of money too.
Yeah.
That's thinking money.
Now, craziest part of this story, he went and did that shit. I declined. I said, hey man, I explained it to him. I said, look, like 200, like it sounds great, man. But the reason I think this is a test from God himself is $250 is exactly what I need.
The exact amount.
The exact amount I need, though. And I'm like, this ain't the way I should be getting it. This just don't seem right. I'm helping you disrespect another person for whatever reason. This has nothing to do with me. I was like, I'm out. But he goes and does it. And then he calls me the next day. He didn't tell me he was going to do it. He calls me the next day and said, I did it. And I didn't get no money from it.
That's tough. You ain't earned that $500.
You went and egged this girl's house for nothing. You don't even know the girl.
See, I think that's why I'm not doing it because
I have no idea.
Who out here paying $500 to do something like that?
This sounds like an out of bounds request. $500. I'm expecting you for me to hurt this person. Egging their house sounds like you could have did this yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't need to pay somebody half a stack to do something you could have done in 15 minutes.
You know what I can do with $500? I tell you, it's easy to negotiate with $500 on the table. You like, hey man, I'm trying to get you to do something for me. I got $500 on me right now.
That's a lot of money.
$500 to get you out of a lot of situations. But yeah, this has been Dreamcast, man. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching Dreamcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. New episodes dropping every Wednesday at 10 a.m. When I say SlumLand, y'all say V. SlumLand V.
Cut that, because I'm the only one that said that.